The kids are all upset that there was no snow, so just leave it for a few more days. Actually, for a few more weeks.
It takes so long to put stuff out, and to take them right down right away, I don't think that's necessary.
Getting up on the roof was a bit hard.
How long do the Christmas lights stay up? It's, after all, part of the magic of the season to have the twinkling and color. Not to mention, if you have some, you probably worked hard actually putting them up in the first place. But sooner or later, the season will end and they must come down. So is there a right answer to the question of when?
Everybody has kind of like a different day.
Correct.
Do you, in your mind, what's the time?
January 6th. Yeah. Ever since I was a child, that was the day.
We're usually the second week of January.
So my wife wants them all down today.
Oh, down today?
Yeah.
Do what your family traditions are, and I think you'll be okay.
Meanwhile, Dr. John Capucci is the principal and vice chancellor of Assumption University in Windsor. It's one of the oldest Roman Catholic universities in Canada with a focus on Catholic studies. He says even within Christianity, there are multiple schools of thought on how long the lights should shine.
As you know, in Christianity, there's the 12 days of Christmas. And what happens on 12th night? 12th night is the day before Epiphany. It's that day that the lights and decorations should be put away. Now, that's one tradition. In my own tradition, it's customary to keep the lights on for Epiphany, which is the day that the three magi or three kings from the east visited Jesus in Bethlehem, because that day also has significance in Christianity as well. And then, of course, if you're part of the Orthodox branches of Christianity, the Christmas is much later than the 25th of December. It's usually in early January, so things are a little bit different there.
So you mentioned that the 12 Days of Christmas is a part of this. Now, we've all heard of the 12 Days of Christmas, just the song alone, you've got My True Love giving me all kinds of increasingly ostentatious gifts. But what really is the 12 Days of Christmas all about?
So at Christmas time is not just one day in Christianity. It's actually a season, so to speak. So it consists of those 12 days.
Is it a little bit of anything goes, or is there a safest bet for someone who doesn't have a specific date that they're committed to already?
Well, I think what works for you and what's your family tradition would be the best bet.
Are you going to try and keep them up long enough so that way there can be a little snow with them?
Yes.
So I think that's the thing that we missed the most this year.
Well, we usually keep them up until about the second week of January. So hopefully by then, we've got snow.
And of course, don't forget your municipality may have a bylaw on the matter as well. The City of Toronto, however, confirming for City News there are no bylaws on how long Christmas lights are allowed to stay up. For City News, I'm David Zura.